Hey, so I got a product that I really like, and actually I bought a second one. Very satisfied with it. It's the UTK far infrared heating pad, and I bought it over at eBay. The guy sells it. He lists it as used. Occasionally he runs this special, but underneath in parentheses he says something like Amazon customer opened like new, and I took the chance, and I was satisfied with it because there was a nice discount for buying it under those circumstances. So I got a second one because I called the company UTK to ask them. I wrote them, emailed them, and asked them, is it okay if I use two at a time? Because I need it for my back and I need it for my leg, and if could I use them both at the same time? Because sometimes I just want to do that before I go out, so I'm not limping that badly. Because that's the situation now. Unfortunately, I'm limping because of the pain, hip, back, and travels down the leg and so forth. Okie doke, enough of my problems. And the guy said it was okay because I needed to check because I don't know anything about infrared type heat, and he said yes, you can put more than one pad on at the same time, but I might be using one in the bedroom, one in the living room, like when you want to go to sleep or whatever, because it has an automatic timer, which is very cool. I'll just show you the one I just got, which I love. Came in a case. And in the case, of course, you get the pad. I'll show you everything in a few minutes with the pad that's I'm using right now. Let's put this down here. So here's the pad. Comes with a Velcro strap, which is nice because I hook it up to my my rocking chair so that it doesn't slide down every time you get up. And of course, here's your three-prong electric cord, which plugs into the pad, and really nice. It has came with a strap, so that if you need to strap it to your leg or your arm or your knee, you can wrap it around and then use this to secure it. Very nice. And of course, you got your user manual with just basic instructions. And so. Let me show you the actual pad. Oh, did I say this? I'm not sure. Just for the record, I have experienced relief from a hot water bottle. So you might want to go there first before you invest in something like this. But I don't know, did I say the thing about the deep penetrating heat? They talk about it going into your muscles and down to the bone. And, there's a lot of things out there, let me tell you. I spent a lot of money on promises. And very, very rarely did they deliver. But I'm getting relief from this, and that's the only reason why I'm reviewing it. But like I said, you might want to try a hot water bottle. It might be good for you. It was good for me, too. But, they kind of sold me, which is, these promises are becoming very costly. But I was kind of sold by that concept of it deeply penetrating, beyond heating pads and hot water bottles, which only heat the surface and can burn the skin. So anyhow, let's show you the pad. Now this is interesting because this is a small. I mean, wow, right? It's the cheapest one, and this just covers basically your whole back down to, your butt. It's ample for me. And, and then, I don't know, let me show you again a little bit more closely. I got the jade stones. Well, that's the one that the guy at eBay was selling. They also have something that has a mixture of jade and something else that begins with a T. I don't remember, but whatever. Magical, mystical powers, I don't know. The point of the jade, supposedly negative ions, whatever. Everybody's got a story. But I like the price and particularly the fact that it was bendable. Because I did buy another pad that was not bendable. I had to return it. Unfortunately, when I bought it, I didn't know it was going to be hard and flat, and that was just no good for me. Because, I use a pillow in the small of my back to help with my posture, and so you need something that goes around that, and also if you want to wrap it around the body part. So this one was just perfect, and the price was right. So here's your dial, which this is what I call the tweaker's delight. Because the other pad that I returned only had low and high. And oddly, after maybe about a half hour or 40 minutes, that low was actually becoming too warm for me. Some people are more sensitive to heat than others. I saw a few reviews on Amazon saying that people found the low to be a little too hot. So this one, you can go down to 103, I think it is, and all the way up to 159. Fahrenheit. I mean, like, wow. And every increment in between. So, sometimes I don't feel it. I put it up to 135. Then I usually settle around 125, 120, 125. And it also has an option to set the memory. So it's anywhere from, I'll have to go back to that. It's anywhere from 30 minutes where it automatically shuts off on you. Up to, I think it's 240 minutes, 6, 12, 18, which would be about 4 hours. Let me get it back to 2 hours. That's where I keep it. So you could permanently set the memory, or just at that moment decide, well, I want it on for 60 minutes, I want it on for 2 hours, whatever. So, which I really like about that. But to me, it's the temperature thing that you can vary between 103 and 159. Is there anything else? Okay, I told you about the heating pad. Showed you the way it comes. Yeah, okay, I guess that's it. So if you're looking for infrared, oh yeah, and the UTK, it's one of the top 2 brands. Some of them have the other brand as number 1, and this is number 2, and other websites have this is number 1. But as far as value and options, the UTK is my favorite. And if you want to go to eBay and check out, because he usually sells it. He starts at $79 for that, what he calls used but like new, the one that I got. And then you're able to make an offer. And so if you want to take a chance, I did, and I'm happy with it. So, okay, all the best.